Hey you guys, my name is Maggie Exum, if you didn't see my last video, and I am making a video about college today. Yesterday, I uploaded my introduction video. If you haven't seen it, it'll be somewhere on the screen, somewhere, I don't know, and just if you want to watch that to get a gist of like what I will be talking about like on my channel, like what this whole thing is, that is somewhat of an accurate depiction. I don't know if you saw that, you probably know that I'm kind of clueless about what I'm doing, but that being said, you should totally check that video out because it was my first video and at the very least you'll probably get a laugh. But on that video, I got a few awesome supportive comments, and I wanted to say thank you to the awesome supportive people who left those awesome supportive comments. I was really overwhelmed with like the love that I received. So that being said, one of the comments was a sweet girl named Hope, and she asked me to make a video about college. And if you watch that video, you know I just finished my freshman year of college, and she kind of just wanted to know, like, going into that freshman year, like, some tips, some advice, some, like, what to expect, my experience. So I go to a small Christian school, Union University in Tennessee, and I love my school. I was really familiar with the school going into it, and so just, like, for some like parameters, I guess, so you can know like my circumstances. I mean, it's not going to be the same for everybody and every school is not going to be the same, but that was where I was going. It wasn't far at all from where I'm from, so I didn't think it was going to be that hard of a transition going to school. I thought, like, I know Union, I know my way around, I don't expect it to be difficult. Me going into it, I knew I wanted to rush. I knew people. I had a boyfriend that had already been there for a year, so like there was just a lot like that were my circumstances that may not be yours, but I figured there are a few like basic standard things that like you can tell anybody, and the first one is one that hit me like really in the heart when I got there, and that was that it's hard no matter how far you're going, no matter like how familiar you are with the school, like it's hard. It's a transition no matter what, because you're moving from one season of life to the other, and like it's going to be difficult no matter how far you're going, no matter like how much you know the school. You're gonna get there and you're gonna have expectations, and I'm not saying lower your expectations, but like I think that it really is more healthy to go into it with like less expectations, I guess, like not lower expectations, but just less expectations in general, because like you don't really know what this season holds until you get there. And I think I went into it thinking like once I rushed, like I was instantly gonna have all my best friends in my sorority, and I was like, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna meet the best friends in my entire life and it's gonna be amazing. And like Union was amazing. My freshman year was amazing, but it didn't happen instantly. It's not like instant gratification. That being said, that really leads into my next like piece of advice, and that is follow the 40-day rule. If you don't know the 40-day rule, it's don't go home for 40 days at least, like once you get to school. You're gonna have reasons to go home. Maybe like it's your sister's birthday, your mom or dad's birthday, somebody broke their arm and you want to go see them, you need to get a haircut and you have to go to your hairdresser. Some people don't have that luxury. Like if you're going to school and you have to like fly a plane to get there, or it's like a 10-hour drive, like obviously that's not going to be as much of a struggle, but especially for people that were close, like I saw them going home a lot, and like throughout the year I could really see how that affected their ability to like live happily on campus, because you're never going to make a life at your new place if you're constantly going back to your old one. And there's like obviously a lot of different circumstances surrounding this, and there's probably some exceptions, but in general I think that staying on campus for 40 days and not going home will create a much smoother transition into school. And that leads to my next piece of advice, which is to make your living space homey, but make it you and make it somewhere that you want to live. Because if you're gonna like not decorate it at all, just like have your clothes there and your bed there and that's it, like you're not gonna, like, why would you want to be there, you know? That's not fun. Like, you don't want to live in a space that's not you. So I really encourage you to make it your own so that you'll want to spend time there and you'll want to spend alone time there. I think it's really healthy, and this is something that it took me a long time to figure out, but like, make sure you're spending time alone and make sure you're really like investing in yourself. For me, like, I kind of, my first semester, like, stopped having quiet times. I developed like a really severe anxiety and panic disorder in my freshman year, which that's like not uplifting, and I don't want to tell you that that's gonna happen to you, but like, I didn't expect that, but it's kind of because I forgot how to be alone, and I like just had severe anxiety about being alone, and my quality of life for a good bit there was like not great. Like, I was really struggling, and I like had a lot of questions, and that's one thing that's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna be on your own apart from your parents, like in this new place, and you're gonna have a lot of questions, like not only on how to live, like how to do laundry, but just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what is my purpose? In any time of change and any transition from season to the next, there's gonna be like a lot of unknown, and that can be incredibly scary. And for me, like, the only instinct there is to like trust the Lord through that. So like, that's my advice, is to just trust the Lord through that. For me, in my experience, some of the hardest things I went through last year are the things that brought me my best friends, but that didn't happen instantly. I didn't find my roommates for next year and my very best friends until like February or March. My biggest advice is to stop thinking about next week or next year, or like, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the season. Like, and that's really hard when, especially if you're in like a season or like you're struggling, and in your first like few months you feel really alone and you're just like anticipating friends, or like you're just waiting for, like, you are hoping for the next step, the next season. I really just encourage you to embrace where you're at, because I promise, like, it's leading you to somewhere better. And for me, that was like some of my best friends in the whole world, and I am obsessed with them. One of them is studying abroad in London right now. One of them is married, like literally marriage, what? But she's awesome, and she's still in school, so I'm obsessed with her. Her name's Angel. Shout out to you, Angel, because you rock. And she like really helped me through a season of life that I didn't know how to get through. So I just really like encourage you, because it's gonna be hard and you're gonna have moments where you doubt yourself and you doubt where you're at and you just don't really understand. Just like embrace that, because it's the only thing you really can do, and when you embrace it, it gets a lot less scary. I just like, this is not like me saying freshman year is not what you expect it to be, like it's gonna be awful. This is me saying, like, just embrace it for what it is. It's gonna be hard, but it's also gonna be fun. You're gonna find people. Don't be like incredibly discouraged if you don't find your people within even the first like few months. You need to get plugged in around campus and meet diverse people and hang out with your people and kind of find your place on campus. I found my place in like February. Barefoots is what it's called. It's a little coffee shop, and it became my place where I could be alone and not actually feel super alone, because there were people there. And so I think like the most important thing, my biggest tip, like apart from everything I've already said, would be to like really keep yourself mentally in check. Embrace the seasons that you're falling to pieces, because you probably will have a lot of moments where you are, but just like make sure you take care of yourself. If you have to get counseling, do it. I did it. Like, a lot of people struggle their freshman year. It's normal, and you see Instagram and you see social media and you see all these people having so much fun, and you're like, what's wrong with me? But really, like, look at your Instagram, look at your social media. You're putting your best foot forward too. People probably think that your life is completely together. So just remember that. And it's okay that it's not, because most people struggle. Maybe most people don't develop a severe anxiety disorder, but most people have mental breakdowns. Whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, or an adult, you're gonna freak out sometimes. You're gonna have times where you're just like, what is going on? And so like, it's okay. Embrace where you're at, have fun, make good decisions. And yeah, if you have any questions, like, feel free to comment below. Also, my Instagram and everything, like my links, my social media stuff will be below. I'm planning on vlogging soon. Fluffy was mentioned in my last video, and my boyfriend was really upset. His name's Jacob, and Jacob was upset that I didn't say that he gave me Fluffy. So, he gave me Fluffy for Valentine's Day. Also on Valentine's Day I got strep throat, so it was just a great time. So yeah, I love everybody that's watching this video, and I love all the people that thumbs up. So thumbs up again, and please subscribe if you want to see more, because I'm really excited to make more videos. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.